about pronunciation, one of the really important things is that you're using a good dictionary. This could be an online dictionary or an old-fashioned paper version, doesn't matter, but the important thing is that when you look up a word, a good dictionary will also include the phonetic transcription. This will allow you to see how to pronounce the word and where any stress will be included. Now, if you're using an online dictionary, you may have the added advantage of that little symbol that looks like a loudspeaker that you can click on, and you can then hear someone pronounce the word. But either way, a good dictionary will have the phonetic transcription. So here's an example. Here's a phonetic chart. These are easily and widely available on the internet if you don't have one. So you can see that for each sound, there is a particular phonetic symbol. So really important that because the same letter can have different sounds. So this is how the words are pronounced, how the letters are pronounced. So good idea to have access to one of these. Now, why are phonetics so important? Well, as I mentioned, English spelling doesn't always help us. The word is not always pronounced how it is written. Okay, and this is our first task today. I'm going to show you 4 words. First of all, I'd like you to say them yourself and then listen to me saying them. And I'd like you to identify which one you think is different. So one of the words has a different pronunciation. Okay, let's have a look at the first line. So practice saying these aloud yourself. We've got 4 words here. Say these aloud yourself. Okay, now listen. To, who, though, through. To, who, though, through. Which one is different? Okay, well done if you identified it was though. There's a different sound there, though. Okay, what about this line again? Practice saying these aloud yourself. What do you think? Which word has a different pronunciation? So don't focus on the spelling. Think about how the word is pronounced, how it sounds. Okay, listen. Some, home, dumb, come. Some, home, dumb, come. Well done if you identified home. And again, this is a really good example of how the spelling doesn't help us, because the spelling O-M-E is the same in A, B and E, but the pronunciation is different in B. Okay, let's try another one. Again, I'm going to give you a moment. Practice saying these aloud. Okay, listen. Own, drown, brown, town. Own, drown, brown, town. Now, what do you think? What's the different pronunciation here? Which word is different? Okay, well done if you said A. Own has a different pronunciation to the others. And again, a good example of how the spelling doesn't help us. Okay, what about these 4 words? All ending O-V-E, but do they have the same pronunciation? Again, practice saying them aloud. Okay, listen. Shove, love, dove, prove. Shove, love, dove, prove. What do you think? Well done if you said prove. It's a long sound there, isn't it? Prove. Okay, and what about this line? Again, say it out loud. Now listen. Host, most, lost, coast. Host, most, lost, coast. What do you think? Okay, well, for the last time, well done if you said lost. That does have a different pronunciation to the rest. Okay, so a lot of you typing in the answers there. Well done if you got these correct. The point of the exercise is to show you why, when you look up a word, you really need to see that phonetic transcription, because otherwise, just by looking at the spelling, it's almost impossible to know how that word is pronounced. Phonetics are also important because English words often have silent letters. Let's have a look at 3 examples here. So here we have 3 words with silent letters. Again, listen to the pronunciation. Salmon, plumber, mortgage. Salmon, plumber, mortgage. Now again, you can see if we look at the spelling, we would probably say salmon, but the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation is salmon with a silent L. The same with plumber, plumber. We don't pronounce the B is silent, plumber. And our last one, listen again, mortgage, mortgage. So what's the silent letter here? Well, it's a silent T, mortgage, not mortgage. So again, when you have the phonetic transcription as we do here, it really does help because it shows you which letters are silent, which letters you don't need to pronounce. Okay, let's have a practice. This is your second task. Okay, 5 words here. I'm not going to show you the phonetic transcription just yet. Have a look at these 5 words and practice saying them aloud. So practice saying these 5 words aloud. Okay, now we're going to compare them to their phonetic transcription. Did you pronounce them correctly? So number 1, comb. Number 2, castle. Number 3, what. Number 4, knee. Number 5, two. Okay, so now let's reverse that, and I'm going to show you 5 words, but I'm showing you the phonetic transcription first. Okay, now practice saying these words aloud. So I'll give you a moment. Try and say these words aloud following the phonetic transcription. Okay, so compared to how we spell them, we have debt, listen, hour, knock, and answer. Did you pronounce those correctly? Well, in each of these 10 words, there is a silent letter. Number 1, comb, silent B. Number 2, castle, silent T. Number 3, what, silent H. Number 4, knee, an easy one this, it's a silent K. Number 5, two, silent W, good. Number 6, debt, with a silent B. Number 7, listen, listen, silent T. We don't say listen, it's a silent T. Number 8, hour, hour, silent H. Number 9, knock. Again, we've got a silent K. And finally, what do you think? Number 10, answer is a silent W. Well done if you correctly identified those silent letters.